Good morning, North Nation. Want to send out a huge thank you to the student body and the fans for showing up last Friday night. No, it was a little chilly, but we appreciate your support and coming out and helping us get a home victory and support our Breast Cancer Awareness Week.
So you guys are 7-0, and you guys are first in the A10 varsity ranks. What does that mean to you and your guys?
It means we're 0-0 and we got another game this week, and that we don't go out and take care of business. Nobody cares where you're sitting. So like we said, week after week, every week, the next game is the next biggest game. So we talk about it all the time. You're not going to go forward looking backwards. So we just got to worry about them one game at a time. I mean, it's a great accomplishment and pat on the back for the work they have done. But looking ahead, that means nothing.
Looking back to Friday's game, you're down early. What was the turning point to lead your team to victory?
Well, it's just like we told the players when they came in Saturday morning, and we even talked to them about it again on Monday in our meetings, that we were extremely proud of them and how they handled that, because for the first time since we've arrived at North, we weren't just like totally stunned when we got down by a touchdown. In the past, when we went down by a score, our team kind of turned on each other a little bit and kind of went crazy. They stayed together. Stayed calm, and just was really, really proud of how resilient they were and how they fought back.
Winning is a great feeling no matter who you play, but does beating Missouri 6 powerhouse in Blue Springs bring a little extra emotion to that?
Well, it was a great win for our players and coaches, again, because they worked so hard. And, you know, it's the same thing we told our players is, you know, last year the mentality was we wanted to go out there and just show that we could play in Class 6. This year was a total different mentality. We wanted to go out there and show that we belong in Class 6. But to go out there and play that well against Blue Springs, who have nothing but respect for their program. They're one of the teams that you want to beat, because it's not because you don't like them. You want to beat them because you have so much respect for them and what they've done. So for our players to go out and play that well, especially in the second half against them, was a great step for us.
Friday, we head out to Lee Summit to take on the Tigers, who are 4-3. What can we expect from the opposing team?
You know, they're very well coached. They're well versed in what they do. They got some great players. You know, we got a defensive end that was the conference player of the year last year that is back in his senior year. Their quarterback's really good. He does a great job of running and throwing. So we just got to go out there and make sure, again, we're just ready to play our game and not beat ourselves.
If you guys win on Friday against the Tigers, it guarantees you a spot in the conference championship. Has winning the conference championship ever been like a point of emphasis from the beginning of the season?
Yeah, we have a leadership council that meets every year in the off season, and we kind of go through and we talk about, you know, obviously how to develop leaders and things we want to do. But that's been one of the point of emphasis. You know, we're not a big let's set a bunch of goals team program. We had 2 goals going into the season. One was to win conference, and 2 was play game 11. And so right now both of those are still intact, and we just got to attack them week after week.
The Kansas City side of Class 6 has turned into the Wild Wild West with a lot of upsets lately. Do you feel like the talent across the city is evenly distributed, or do you feel like they have mostly been like flukes?
I think that same thing I've said since the day, you know, I talked to our kids about moving into Class 6. Class 6 football is just like being in a big conference in college football. Like the SEC always says, it's like that. But there's no one you can overlook. I mean, it's just like South Carolina rolls into Georgia and everybody's thinking it's going to be, you know, an upset or a domination by Georgia, and they get upset. I think that there's so much parity in Class 6 that any team can beat any team if that team is not ready to play. And if you go back and look at some of what people say are stunning results from Friday night, the things that stick out is some of them had 4 turnovers, some of them had 5 turnovers. It's like I said to our kids all the time. You got to take care of the football. You got to play great defense. Don't give up the big play on special teams, and then offense do what we do when we got a chance. So that's the key to any Friday night. Again, just want to say a tremendous shout out to the student body. I hear we got 4, maybe working on 5 buses now heading out to Lee Summit for our Defeat All Cancer game. Again, want to give a big thank you to Coach Thomas from Lee Summit helping put all this together for us in our battle against all cancer. But hope to see you Friday night. War Eagle.